that's sort of what I was talking about, right? When I said that regardless of how Peterson self-identifies or other things, he makes a lot of points that are on the conservative side of the culture war. And this is certainly one of them, right? So when he says it's more moral grandstanding, I would say that's not a substantive engagement with the issue. That's just being critical of Trudeau.
Sure,
And
fair
it's
enough.
fine
Twitter
to be critical of
sucks.
Trudeau.
Yeah, I hate.
It's not.
The worst form of
It's
Jordan
not
Peterson is Twitter Jordan Peterson. I agree with you on that. That's fair. That's fair. So my broader issue is I fully agree with Peterson on this context because I think conversion therapy, which most people when they hear conversion therapy, they think like pray the gay away camps, right? Sending a kid to a camp
Yes.
to turn away from gay. That is fucked up and that should be illegal.
Yes.
That is not what Peterson and most people who have objections to Trudeau's ban have issue with. The way that conversion therapy was defined is that if you are a child and you say, let's say you're a boy, a biological male, a 12-year-old male, and you say, I feel like a woman, it is considered conversion therapy and therefore illegal for a therapist to tell the 12-year-old boy, you might not be a girl. This might just be a phase. That's why and to me, that's insidious and disgusting and horrifying. And I think it's going to have horrible outcomes for children, detransitioners, and the like. I talk about that a lot, on my channel just because I think it's bad. And I do not think detransitioners are heard at all. And in fact, the Human Rights Campaign and other organizations that proclaim to be on behalf of marginalized communities will, dismiss their stories and all that. I'm obviously getting upset. My point is like that's an example of, I think every reasonable person should be upset that it is now illegal in Canada for a therapist to tell a 12-year-old boy that he may not actually be trans. And like, that's not being on the conservative side other than, the culture has moved so far left that everyone who was in the middle is now conservative, right? So that's my issue with the political characterization of him as, well, he's conservative in that fundamental sense. And to your point, it doesn't seem like he actually is. It's just relative to where we are in the culture.